I'm here doing some DTF on jackets. So this basically just like a little groove music you could vibe to while you actually watching me go through the process of printing various different types of denim jackets. As you can see, I have adult jackets in this video as well children jackets. The jacket that I'm currently pressing is a child's jacket, and I am playing around with the pressing settings as far as the pressure and as far as how could I get the media onto the jacket without ruining the jacket and making the product come out, as it should come out. At the end of the day, people will tell you that you're not supposed to use pressing pads and things like that. But when it comes to me with doing this printing business, from various types of media, sublimation, screen printing, vinyl, etc., and DTF, you have to go outside of the parameters sometime to get the assignment accomplished. You know what I'm saying? So if you understand what I'm talking about and you're one of those people that are pretty much fearless when it comes to getting things done and a person that's very dependable, as you can see, I'm still playing around with it to get the perfect pressure and pressing it so that it'll come out well. And I was trying to get the heat to adhere to the jacket. The jacket wasn't getting hot enough to get the moisture out, actually. I like using a ruler or a logo tool just to make sure things are centered properly and it adheres to the garment with the correct scale to the size of the garment. Y'all can see this is a very tedious process, but in the end, when you're doing something for a client and this is your business, you must go the extra mile to make sure things are to the highest standard possible. In this part of the video, I was having trouble with the pressure, so I'm glad that I had a swing away press. Even though I have clamshell presses as well, I was just adjusting the pressure and playing with it as I was going along. Even though a lot of people said, oh, you could, if I had a smaller pallet that I could thread. Unfortunately, this press doesn't have a threadable. The pallet probably would be threadable, but it doesn't have interchangeable pallets that you could use to change. So it only has that one size 16 times 20. So shout out to Stan Banks. You have to be like a mechanic, an engineer. You kind of got to just figure out what you could do with what you are, with what you have at the time. All right, so I'm moving on to the next jacket as I'm letting the transfer cool down, because you have to let the transfers cool down as you're pressing these jackets. And like I said, this was a learning experience. For one, these jackets was weird. It was like bike jackets, they was like vests, there was various types of jackets. However, the client found me, and it was, I was up for the challenge to do something that I had never done before, which I feel like we all have to meet challenges and have some adversities come towards us. It's really just how you deal with the situation that's presented to you. And me, in this particular situation, I came out fearless. And I'm gonna do a part 2 to this video, because I believe my whole entirety of the video was 24 minutes, but I'm trying to cut them down to like 2 12-minute videos to keep it entertaining for you guys. So thanks for watching, and we're gonna continue on. this particular jacket right here is a little bit different. It's a bike style jacket, so you're gonna see me trying to get the pressure even. In this particular scene, I'm just like figuring out what is the best way to apply the transfer, how to get the pressure right, etc. As you can see, I'm using a ruler. It's various tools that you could use, tape measure. It's also a logo tool that you could also use. I have one of those as well. Just to get the correct lineup on both sides, because in a situation like this, the transfer is not exactly even, but I'm working with the situation and moving accordingly as I just adjust the pressure and play around with the transfer. What you're going to see me doing here is actually peeling off the transfer that I had cooled from the very small jacket from the beginning of the video. And you can see I definitely adhered the transfer perfectly. And now what I'm doing is the second finishing press so that we could get, that smooth softness that you get to the touch when you do that second press. All right, so I'm showing you the last little bit, which was the finishing press and the problem areas with the seam, and it came out well. Thanks for watching, guys.